Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to work with you this summer on your noticing books. Noticing books are the perfect place to put down our observations. When we drew observation drawings of flowers and branches with leaves, we talked about how artists notice things. We noticed their unique shapes and colors and how things look, and we try to record them. We try to somehow write them down so that we can remember what we noticed. I have almost always, for most of my life, had a noticing book. And I first wanted to show you what some of mine look like. They come in a lot of different sizes, but they all have something in common. They're filled with observations. Sometimes I write things in them. Sometimes I draw things in them. Sometimes I glue or tape things in them. And they're all such a source of joy in my life. Anytime I want, I can open one of my noticing books and be very interested and curious about the things that I've noticed over time. So I wanted to show you some different noticing books I have that they're different sizes. Some of them are very small, and some of them are hardcover, some of them are soft covered. People in my life know how much I love noticing books, and when they travel places, they bring me back noticing books that I can use. Here's another one. And then this is the biggest noticing book that I have. And no matter if they're small or large, what they have in common is that they are well loved, just like the Velveteen Rabbit who got loved so much that it became real. My noticing books have dents and marks and scratches because I've brought them everywhere. I also want to show you that I even have a little bag to use to carry a noticing book with me. My big noticing book doesn't fit with me in this bag, but my littler ones do. Somebody made this bag for me a long time ago, and I keep in it a couple of noticing books. And I also have a little pouch. And in my pouch is pencils and a pencil sharpener and an eraser. So I'm ready, no matter what, to record something that I notice. Something that I noticed that is just about in every one of my noticing books is something called a rubbing. So today I wanted to show you how to make a rubbing. Let me first demonstrate or show you what a rubbing looks like. This is a rubbing. A rubbing is when you find something that has a texture. A texture means it's bumpy, a little bit bumpy. See, here's a leaf. This side is smooth and this side is bumpy. And you rub a crayon or a pencil over the bumpy part, and it shows you details about the thing that you collected. So I'm going to show you just a few of the bumpy rubbings that I've made. And anybody can do these. I didn't draw them, I did a rubbing. Here's one from my big noticing book. That's a rubbing of a fern. I happen to love ferns. Do you see the similarities? This morning, I went outside and collected some leaves. Remember, as artists, we love to make collections, right? So I collected a lot of different leaves. I'm hoping you can see them. There we go. These are all leaves from bushes and trees. But just like us, they're all different, right? They're the same and they're different. They're the same because they're all leaves. but they're different because they're different shapes. And even though they're all some kind of green because it's summertime and the leaves haven't changed yet, they're all different shades of green. Just like us people, right? We're all different shades, but we're all people. So here's how to make a rubbing in your noticing book. You will need your noticing book, and then you can use a pencil or some crayons. I choose green and brown crayons, different kinds of greens and browns. You don't have to do that. You can use any color you want, but that's just what I decided to do. To see, I have all my supplies. So, remember now each leaf has a smooth side and a bumpy side. The bumpy side is the one that shows you these lines that hold the leaf together. It's kind of like the skeleton of the leaf. When you open your noticing book to a clean page, you put your leaf in between that page and the next page, and then close it again. So you kind of make a leaf sandwich. But remember, you want the bumpy side to be facing up. Then you can take your crayon or pencil. I'm using my crayon rocks, which, as I've shared with you, these are one of my favorite art supplies. And I'm holding the leaf down so it doesn't move. And I'm using the side of the crayon, not the point, but the side. And then I'm gonna go up and down and across and around. And then you can see the leaf. Holding it in place still, you can put another color on top of it. I think I might like to put a bit of a darker green. Here's another. Old crayons are the best for this without their wrappers on them anymore. I'm going to go over it yet again. Try to make it a little darker, a little different. Crayon almost rolled away. And there I have again my leaf. What's a really lovely thing to do is see if you might be able to put a few leaves on the same page. So I think now I'm going to use this leaf. This is from a different tree. Remember, I'm going to put the bumpy side facing up and make a little sandwich in between the papers. This time I'm going to try to use my pencil. Here's an important thing. You see there's a point of the pencil and then there's the side of the pencil. You want to use the side. You don't want to do this. You want to hold it on the side and use that side part of the pencil. So here I go. Wish me luck. Thank you for wishing me luck because it worked. Here is my next leaf rubbing. And I'll try another one while we're here together. I think I will try my fern. So here's the smoother side of the fern. Here is the bumpy side of the fern. So bumpy side up. I'm going to place it in my paper sandwich. Don't eat the sandwich. It won't taste good, even though it looks so pretty. And I think I'm going to see what it looks like when they overlap each other. And this time I might use this lighter color green. Let's see what happens. I'm using the side of my crayon, not the point. There it is, there's my fern. And now, just because I have a little more space on my page, I will do one more before I say goodbye and let you go make a collection of leaves and make rubbings of them. I think I'm going to try doing this kind of tree. This is an evergreen tree. It's from a bush actually, but this is the kind of thing that you would find on a pine tree or a conifer. These make wonderful rubbings. So I'm going to put the bumpy side up. And this time I'm going to use my pencil again. I'm using the side of my pencil, right? Not the point, but the side. See, I just picked up a different pencil. Any pencil will do. I like to do this. It's like driving on a bumpy road. You know you're doing it right when you feel the bumps. Okay, I think I have gotten all the bumps. And there is my conifer branch, my pine tree branch or pine bush branch. So I hope you enjoy making rubbings of leaves. Here's a little secret. You can make rubbings of a lot of things, not just leaves. You can do tree bark. You can do anything that's bumpy. So I hope you enjoy putting leaves into your noticing book, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.